digestion go hand in hand. But today we're just going to solely focus on nutrition. Okay. I'm going to give you folks some of the best products that I particularly take and a lot of my colleagues take in order to improve our nutrition. Because guess what, guys? We aren't getting it in our food anymore as much as we'd like to. That said, I don't want to discourage you from eating healthy, but please ensure that you are supplementing your nutritional health. So again, nutrition does begin with nutritional foods. Like, we shouldn't be eating fast foods. I know it's convenient. It tastes good, but you know what? It's not doing our body any good. So we need to make sure that we're fueling ourselves with the right kind of fuel. It's like putting a diesel fuel in your unleaded car, right? It's not going to work as well. Or I just saw a reel the other day of a guy who was complaining that his ex-girlfriend put beans in his gas tank. Kind of the same concept. We're not giving ourselves the right nutrition if we're always eating fast food. We're eating things that are prepackaged a lot, things with a lot of preservatives, a lot of processed foods, which Americans are known for, right? A lot of our foods are banned in other countries. Wonder why that is. Well, anyhow, so I just want to encourage you again, to make sure that you are starting with a nutritional diet. Make sure that your plate looks like a rainbow. If you can't get all of the colors in there, at least get some of the different colors on your plate for every meal. Okay. One thing that's alarming is that our unhealthy lifestyles leads to illness, right? And our unhealthy lifestyle, of course, starts with what we're putting in our body, which are like the beans in the gas tank. And so what you're going to find is, this is kind of alarming. 9 out of the 10 most impactful risks are tied to poor nutrition. So that is like cardiovascular disease, joint pain, skeletal problems, people struggling with weight issues, obesity, even mood. They're also linking unhealthy diets to moods, like people just being depressed, so on and so forth. So you have to make sure that you are eating healthy and that you are physically active. Okay. They're saying that those two items combined, unhealthy eating and physical inactivity, are leading the causes of death here in the US. Nowhere else, but here in the US. Okay. All right. Here is a graph of what the nutritional requirements are. And it's important what we eat because it impacts not just our weight, not just our mood, but just our overall well-being. You see, our cells need those nutrients in order to function well. Our organs need it. Everything, our entire being needs it. So this estimated average requirement allows you to see that a percentage of adults, American adults, I should say, who aren't reaching their daily nutritional requirements. So take a look here. We see vitamin D at 95% for vitamins D and E, rather. Most Americans aren't reaching their daily requirements. Isn't that sad, guys? So what does that tell us? That means that we need to get our daily requirements somewhere else. Besides our food, we need to also add supplements, right? It's the true fact here. Again, not to beat a dead horse, but what happens when you aren't getting your daily nutritional requirements? Well, your existing conditions can worsen, right? Some of us have food cravings. And did you know that food cravings can be psychological, and it's usually due to a nutrition deficiency? Okay. Your body is very complex. And in order for us to make sure that it's balanced or that we're in homeostasis, we need to make sure that we are giving it the right nutrients. And our standard American diet, not what they say that we should eat according to that food pyramid, but just at convenience. Like, guess what? Chick-fil-A just opened up near my house, right? I haven't gone yet. I am going to go, but don't judge me. However, I shouldn't be eating that every day because guess what? It's not going to be optimal for my health, right? I might start experiencing hormone imbalance, which I'm trying to balance that right now. I started taking phytoestrogen for another class. However, if I continue or we continue to just lack our nutritional value that our bodies need, then we can see that it impacts our metabolism, it impacts our sleep, mood, so on and so forth. Basically, we're going to repel everyone in our household and those around us. So you can't expect your body to function the way it should function if you're not giving it its daily requirements. And cravings, like cravings for sugar and stuff aren't just physical either. Again, it's linked to emotions, it's psychological. Like, did you know that sugar is known as the most addictive drug? They say that it's worse than cocaine and or methamphetamine. So again, we tend to consume things within our American diet, all of those preservatives, all of those refined sugars, all of those things affect our health. In fact, I don't know if you folks have heard yet or not. Did you know that they are recoining Alzheimer's as diabetes type 3? So they're finding that an addiction to refined sugar, it's everywhere. It's in everything, right? We have a soda addiction. It's in our cereals. It's in practically everything that we consume. That is causing or leading the charge of Alzheimer's. We never had it before. We didn't have this influx of dementia before, but that's what's happening sadly in this day and age. So again, we want to make healthy habits. So what's going on with the nutrition and the breeding of our food? Well, a lot of the food that they are growing nowadays has been manufactured, or I should say hybrid. For instance, you'll see here on the screen that we have a picture of these wild apples. Well, those wild apples before were more bitter than they are today. A lot of our food has been genetically modified. It has been hybrid so that the flavors are enhanced, and so that consumers tend to crave for those and start consuming those products more than they normally would. One of those examples rather is wheat. The wheat that we consume today is not the wheat that was originally intended for us to consume. You'll notice now that a lot of folks have a wheat allergy or a gluten allergy. It is because of the hybridization of the wheat. They basically hybrid two different types of wheat so that they can have a quicker crop, and therefore a quicker crop means that they're able to generate a lot more revenue, right? So more money in their pockets, and that thus results in us being inflicted with a lot of allergies and or intolerances, which affect our gut because our body, it just doesn't recognize what we're consuming. So what you're going to find in healthy foods, a lot of them may not have tasted good, but they yielded the right micronutrients, the right fuel for our bodies. And again, you'll see these ugly wild apples. I think they're kind of cute. They remind me of manzanitas for you Filipinos. However, they contained a lot more vitamin C than what we are seeing in a lot of our produce today. So what can we do to sort of supplement this lack in our diet? Well, we can start taking supplements. So, did you know that if you give your body the right environment and the right nutrients or the right products, the right supplements, that our bodies were created to heal itself? Isn't that amazing? Like, we can definitely reverse things, but we got to give it the right environment, right? It's like sort of a fish. You're not going to take a fish from the fish store, or from the pet store rather, and drop it in your backyard. No, you're going to give it the right environment because it needs a tank or it needs water to thrive. Same with us. If we're given our bodies the right environment, meaning we get into healthy habits of sleeping at the proper time, we're giving our body exercise, and we're most of all giving our bodies the right nutrition, it will heal itself. And it starts basically with making better choices. So one of the best choices that I personally have made for myself and for my family, because you all know if you're around me, I'm going to encourage you to do better and eat better and take supplements, right? Everyone knows that I am that pusher in a good way, of course. But here it is. It is the doTERRA's lifelong Vitality Pack. And this line of products was created with just that in mind, so that it can help your body, assist it to heal itself, to perform at its optimal level. So one thing that I personally love about these products, is that they were designed in a way so that you can absorb it and that it will give you what you need um, at the right time. Meaning that there are a lot of pills. There's 2 pills each in in one dose, so 6 pills in one dose, and your second dose another 6, so 12 a day. But there's a reason for that, which I will dive into. However, besides it being those pills, what you're gonna find is that these products were specifically designed for very specific reasons. The Microplex, the Z Omega, and the Alpha CRS Plus, because it was reformulated, they were designed to synergistically work together so that your bodies can receive all of the micronutrients, all of the minerals, and everything that it needs to help with aging, to help with, some of those pains that we may have experienced, so that you can be healthier, have more energy, and of course, longevity. Guys, while we are growing or aging like fine wine, I should say, we want to make sure that we're feeling good too, right? That's always important. All right. So a lot of these products, you'll see that are Zeo Mega. You'll hear that it contains essential fatty acids, and I'll dive into why that's important. Our carotenoid blend, and they also contain some of our CPTG, certified pure tested grade oils. And again, I will mention all of these things and the significance. I just absolutely love all of these products. All right. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, I already have vitamins. I have what I need. Well, while you may have some of that, it may not be formulated in such a way that your body can absorb it. Okay. So I'm going to talk about 2 key terms today. Because absorption is key for supplemental support of your body. And these 2 processes here on your screen, chelated and full spectrum, is very important. Now, there are some, not some, but let's talk about minerals. Minerals, while our body needs minerals, our bodies don't produce minerals. And if we were to just introduce minerals just by themselves, without a buddy, so to speak, without a compound, our body will not recognize it, and it won't absorb it into our cells. So it's important for us to make sure that when we are consuming something, that it is formulated in such a way that our bodies can recognize it. Now, full spectrum also, it goes hand in hand. So the chelated, it goes hand in hand with full spectrum, because if we were to inundate our bodies with just one particular micronutrient, what happens is we may push out, or we may take all of the real estate, if you will, within our cell, and overwhelm our cell with just one particular vitamin, nutrient, or mineral, if you will, and not allow it enough space or ratio with the others. In order for our bodies to function properly, we need to make sure that all of the ratios of our minerals, our vitamins, and our nutrients are all in a balanced ratio. And that is what full spectrum helps us with. So the doTERRA's LLV, or Lifelong Vitality Pack, was formulated with these 2 terms in mind. They made sure that we are able to absorb it with the chelation and the full spectrum in mind. So they looked at, hey, do we have a buddy here for all of these minerals? And are the ratios appropriated for these particular products? So I don't know if you can take a look at what you have that is not the LLV, and safely and confidently say that those products have considered that particular process in mind. So you can consume things, but it doesn't necessarily mean that your body is absorbing them, which is important, right? Because if you're not absorbing it, then it's just basically going to wash out without any importance. So in order for these, in order for these particular products to be absorbed, again, like I was talking about the chelation, what doTERRA did was they did this patented glycoprotein matrix. That's a tongue twister, glycoprotein matrix. And it's a patented process which allows our nutrients to be bound with a yeast. And it makes up, I should say that it's freeze-dried yeast. It means the yeast is dead. So I know a lot of you may be concerned about yeast, but it's freeze-dried. But what it is just like the chelation, that process that I spoke about, it buddies them up together so that they are able to be absorbed in the skin. And what this does, it gives you all of the benefits from these products. So again, it's bioavailability, which means the full absorption. So anytime you hear us talking about bioavailability, that's talking about how much your body is absorbing products, right? And it does matter, because you don't ever want to just take a product that you're just basically excreting out or wasting away. You want it to be beneficial to your body. So this particular technology was created again so that you can have that optimal absorption of those particular nutrients and minerals. All right. The first product in the LLV line that I want to talk to you folks about is Alpha CRS. So here on the screen, you'll see that Alpha means first, CRS is an acronym for Cellular Renewal System. And they added the plus sign because they wanted to let you know that they made improvements to this product. And that is one of the things that I absolutely admire and love about doTERRA, is that they are constantly refining themselves. You will see over the span of time that they are constantly reinventing themselves by going back to old formulas and seeing how they can go ahead and enhance and improve their products. Okay, so we'll deep dive into Alpha CRS. Here are some of the benefits. It is a proprietary blend of natural extracts and other holistic ingredients, and it helps to support your healthy cell function, and it protects your cellular DNA, right? That's important because we know that viruses, especially nowadays, will try to come in and alter our cellular DNA. It promotes the energy by helping out with the mitochondria in your cell and the immune function. And it also is great in supporting brain function. I love that most of these products, you'll hear us talk about that they support brain function, which is crucial. All right. So one of the amazing purposes about Alpha CRS is it provides a lot of antioxidants to protect your cell from damage, from free radicals. So here's a great illustration. I absolutely love this slide, in that here we have, the antioxidant that we're showing. And I don't know if you folks know this or not, but the sole purpose of an antioxidant is that it will look at a free radical cell. And normally free radical cells are missing an electron, and it'll go hunting in your cell and it'll say, oh, look, that's a stranger. But it doesn't just like boot it out. What it does is it helps them. So it's like a helper. It goes over there and goes, look, buddy, you look like you need help, and I'm going to give you an electron so that I'm going to turn you into no longer being a threat to me, but I'm going to give you something so that to basically like diffuse itself, if you will. I think that's the best analogy that I can give you, since I'm not too scientific, but that's basically what it does. So again, its purpose of this particular product, the Alpha CRS, is to provide the body with antioxidants. It helps those, goes to those free radicals and helps diffuse it. And then it helps to give you more energy. So I know some people say, I noticed that I can't take my LLV in the evening because it kind of gives me like a boost of energy. So I just tell them, well, you know what? Just take it a little earlier in the day. Maybe take it with breakfast and lunch instead of lunch and dinner. Again, it is a great product that helps with giving you all of those antioxidants, and antioxidants help to promote health and vitality and things like that. Okay. We are going to go ahead and talk about all of the ingredients within Alpha CRS. So you'll see that it has all of these 11 ingredients in particular. And the first a high level I just want to talk about in the interest of time is that you'll see that it has the Boswellia serrata. That is basically our frankincense. And that and the bromelain from the pineapples basically helps your cellular function. The ginkgo biloba extract um, and things like that will help with mental clarity and energy. And of course, we have tummy tamers inside of a lot of these products, and it's just so that some of these um, nutrients or minerals, if you will upset the tummy sometimes. And so you'll find that that is why doTERRA has opted to put ginger and turmeric. It's so that it can tame your tummy so that your stomach can focus on absorbing it and not getting upset. All right. Our next product, which is great, I actually have increased this product, is the Z Omega. So the X stands for astaxanthin, and it's a standardized extract of microalgae. The EO stands for essential oil, and mega represents the omega benefits that is in this particular product. So what you're going to find, the main purpose of this particular product is it has 3 of the main omegas. A lot of people talk about the benefits of these omegas, and omegas are fatty acids, and it helps with your immune, your joint, your cell, your brain development, cardiovascular. It is so important, even your eye health. It is very, very crucial that we are having or intaking all of these. And one of the great things about this product is they are ratioed properly so that you are not having too much of one particular omega. Without diving too deep, there is a negative effect if your body has too much of one and not enough of all of them. And so some of the benefits is of this particular product is or I should say the omegas in particular, is that omega-9s can help with your cognitive health and control mood swings. We all need that, right? And it can also help to have, again, skin effects. So besides helping your brain, your cardiovascular and things like that, it also helps your skin. And while we can get these through foods, we aren't getting as much as we need. So therefore, we need the supplement, as I mentioned earlier. There is a contrast if we are consuming too much of these things, and some of them are wrapped into unhealthy products, which is why we want to make sure that we are consuming them properly so that they are beneficial. All right. Here, oh, let's go back. Here are some of the particular ingredients or the main ingredients in our Z Omega. You'll see we have vitamins D and E. We have marine and plant omega blends. Like, isn't that great about doTERRA? They look at where they can source those things from. We have carotenoids. There is a complete deep dive on the carotenoids that we would love to bring you when we have time. Perhaps that's on another deep dive of just this particular product. Maybe we can do a shorter education on it. But the clove, the frankincense, these are all great products in helping you have those optimal brain cardiovascular functions and even eye health, especially the carotenoids. That in itself will just be an eye opener for you as to all what the astaxanthin, the zeaxanthin, the lycopene, and the lutein in itself does is just amazing for your eye health. So, which is why I started increasing my Z Omega. I don't just take the daily 4; I've increased it to 6 tablets a day. All right. Mm-hmm. One of the amazing benefits of having those high levels of omega fatty acids is that it slows our biological aging. I have a birthday coming up, and I am excited that I am taking products that will help with that. What you'll find is our cells, our DNA, have these little endings called telomeres, and they will shorten But what happens is the omegas help to slow that process. It's like almost like breathing life into those telomeres. And so um, that's what's great about it. And if you didn't know what fatty acids do for the cell, they help the cell membrane, and they provide metabolic, energy, and they affect the functions of that membrane of our cells and helps the receptors and things like that. So very important that we have that, especially so that we can age gracefully. Anyone with me? um, One thing about the fish oils is that they are top quality fish oils from the waters in Peru. So not to get it confused with our marine products that we get from um, the marine products that we get in the MetaPower Advantage, which comes from Italy. This one is in Peru. And of course, they make sure that they test everything. You guys, doTERRA prides itself in extensive testing. So again, you've heard me talk about it before, but here's a quick slide of all of the benefits of the Z Omega: heart and circulatory, joint, immune boosting, and it has all of those omegas that we need, and it provides our body with a great natural sources of vitamins D and E. It is definitely something that we all need, especially as we are aging. Last but not least is the third product in the lineup and of the trio, and that is our Microplex VMZ. It is a combination of the words micronutrient and complex. The VM stands for vitamins and minerals, and the Z just represents the innovation that they made to the product. So you may asking yourself, well, you already introduced the two other products. So why should I take this product as well? Well, it is important, again, as I mentioned at the beginning of this class, why we need to take our nutrients, right? It's because our bodies need nutrients. And this was designed rather to provide us with adequate amounts to promote optimum health. And it aims to give us all the other vitamins and minerals that our body needs that weren't in the other two products. So you can see here on the screen, for those of you who remember all of your mineral chart, for those of you who have that memorized, we see that we have zinc, we have calcium, we have vitamin K, the B's here, ferritin, so on and so forth. And as you know, as I mentioned at the beginning of class, a lot of our foods are deficient in our nutrients and our vitamins. So again, that is why we need this Microplex VMZ. As I mentioned, it's balanced with all of those essential vitamins, whole food, botanical, and again, so that our tummies can ingest these without being upset, because minerals aren't organic or naturally produced by our bodies. We need to make sure that we are budding up with something and that our bodies can ingest them properly. We have those tummy tamers as well. So here are the benefits of this product. Isn't that great? It provides you with 22 essential vitamins and minerals. It fights free radicals. Again, it also helps with bone health, immune function, your healthy digestion process. Digestion is so important, and you'll see a class coming up about that. But this product includes our patented glycoprotein matrix for, again, that enhanced bioavailability, which I mentioned before, which means that it increases or ensures the absorption of these products. One thing you'll see is that all of our products are either in a gel cap or they are in powder form, and that is due to the absorption process. It's important for it to be in powder form so that you can go ahead and absorb them a lot better. You'll notice that if you were to take something solid, your body wouldn't absorb them. You probably would slide right out if you were to take just solid vitamins. Our bodies don't have the capacity really to break those down. Well, those were the three. And you're probably asking yourself, if you haven't already gotten started, like, well, how can I order that? Or how can I get started? If you have not yet gotten started, please reach out to us. We would love to help you get started. But if you are already an existing customer and you would like to grab hold of these amazing products, we recommend that you take them on a regular basis. This is one particular product that doTERRA will allow you to have a 30-day money back guarantee on, meaning you can consume them for 30 days. And if you don't like it, you can return your empty bottles and doTERRA will refund you. But I can guarantee you that that will not happen, because it's crucial that we need these. And not only that, but you're going to feel a significant difference in consuming these. And so if you have not yet gotten started, what you want to do is go into your back office, create a loyalty order. It's called a loyalty order. And when you create a loyalty order, you enroll into our loyalty rewards program, meaning that you can get points back from your purchases. So, being that you'll probably need these products monthly, you'll want to go ahead and create a cart. And what happens is you will see that you will increase the percentage of the points that you get back in return in quarterly increments. So we don't have that here on the screen, but if you are not yet set up for loyalty rewards, I highly recommend them. When you do that, you are subject to so many benefits. You get points for product, and you can also qualify for free items. And in this this month, for the next 2 days remaining, you can get our December promotions. So if you place an LRP, which is a loyalty rewards program order of 125 PV or more, then you qualify for Douglas fir. Douglas fir is a great oil. It's known for cleansing and purifying your skin. It creates a positive and uplifting environment, and it smells great. It smells like Christmas. It literally does. I have it on my ornaments. And it just reminds me of the Pacific Northwest, where my husband and I lived for a little while. So that is amazing. You get that for free along with the ornament. If you order, place an order, LRP order of 200 or more PV, you not only get the Douglas fir, but you get the king of oils, which is frankincense. Frankincense is also in our LLV. It's one of the items in the LLV, right? And it is amazing for so many different benefits. It's in our LLV for a reason. It helps with circulatory cell function. It's great for the skin. If you know your history, you'll know that one of the most infamous queens, Cleopatra, she had the road to frankincense. She made sure that people would bring it to her in the drones. It was known back then, years and years ago, for its anti-aging and its just overall health benefits. So again, you get these two for free up until the 15th. And another benefit or promotion rather, that we have going on this month for December is 10% off black spruce. Black spruce is great. It helps to soothe tired muscles. It helps a calming, it gives like a relaxing aroma, and it also helps clear airways. So if you want all of those benefits in your home, don't forget you can get that at a 10% discount for the month. But the other two, the products of the month, which is Douglas fir and frankincense, is only available until Friday, the 15th. All right. Before we close, I just want to go over the 3 types of people that come to class. And thank you for bearing with me today. We have 3 types of people that normally come to class. We have customers, sharers, and builders. So if the first type of person is excited to live a natural, healthy lifestyle, they want to ditch and switch all the toxins. They're tired of, having people who own computers buy all of our farmland and things like that, and they want to switch. And those are our customers. They benefit from doTERRA by entering into our loyalty program and earning rewards. And then for our customers, if you also share with the people around you, your friends and family, if you refer them, you get doTERRA dollars, and you will see that in your back office. And it's great. Again, if you are a current customer and you have not yet shared your link with your family and friends, let us know. We'll be more than happy to get your link to you or help you navigate to your link so that you can share it. The second type of person is sitting here thinking, I think my mom, my postman, my barista, my coworker needs these products. And these people just have a natural knack of sharing what they love. They're infectious. And these people can benefit from doTERRA by having their products just covered monthly. There's millions and millions of people around the world getting free healthcare, if you will, healthy care, if you will, by just sharing doTERRA. And the third type of person has been watching me fumble over my words for the last half an hour going, you know what? I can teach this. I can regurgitate. I can share what I'm passionate about. I would love to share online and or educate folks and just love on people because it comes to me naturally. It's what I do all the time. Well, this type of person can benefit from doTERRA by replacing their income or even subsidizing their income and building this as a true business. So if you are currently not any one of these and you want to become one of them, or if you are currently one of them but you want to move into the next bucket, if you will, go ahead and reach out to us and we'll be happy to help you navigate your journey, whether you want to be remain a customer but share your link, you want to share with people and get your products covered for the month, or if you're looking to subsidize your income and or build this as a business. Of course, you have to make sure you're loving on people and want to educate. That's the only requirement. Pretty simple, right? Please, again, let us know and would be delighted to help you along that journey. Couple announcements before I let you go. We do have events coming up. We are looking to become more in 2024, guys. So get excited. We're excited. We have a couple of events coming up in January. One is here in Kapolei on Oahu on January 6th. Details will be provided, and that will be in the midday. And then, of course, in Hilo on the 27th. We're excited about those two events. And then we're not going to stop there, but we are also going to be introducing a 24-day challenge. So I'm going to keep you hanging because you do need to tune in to find out more details. Don't forget about the 6th or the 27th. Be on the lookout for those particular links so that you can register. Guys, you do have to register, and don't be last minute kind. Make sure that you are registering early. I know it's our culture. We like to be last minute over here, but guys, don't. Register early so we know you're coming. We can be prepared. And guess what? There's like products. That's why we need to know who's coming. That's why we need you to get registered. Okay? There's incentive there. And then I just want to introduce my business partner, Leona Tafiti. She's going to be joining you folks next week right here to talk about metabolism. Guys, thank you. I know I went over, but I appreciate your time. I certainly hope that you learned something today. Again, we are excited to continue to provide education for you, provide you with some insight and education, knowledge, especially on how you can benefit from these particular products. I pray that you have a wonderful evening, and thank you again. Aloha.